Pardon me, guys. The Wi-Fi was acting up. Everything was acting up. All my technology was acting up. I'm gonna start the show. Back again for more. Hey, this is Bill Mouseart, and I'm starting the show late. 30 minutes late. For multiple reasons, some of which aren't even my fault. But it's okay, it's just us, man. It's just us. Just doing some sketching, just doing some art for the weekend. A little Saturday night. Let me see here. Kevin, woo, art. I know. As soon as I got myself situated, finally, I'm just like, oh crap! I didn't eat nothing, so I grabbed a quick snack, grabbed myself a little drink. So I'm good. Ken, what's up, dude? Good evening, good sir. It is better late than never. So we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into tonight with the sketches. So let me put some pens over here, put some stuff over there. We're working on a jam piece tonight, and kind of putting some more touches on Chet's big Thanksgiving Day 2-page spread after we do our little jam session. So that is the plan for tonight. We've got a big Christmas piece that's coming too, that should be a lot of fun. Kevin says, so who's going to get into some sort of nutty situation tonight? I know. I got a blank piece of paper. I've got my pencil. We're ready. We're ready to figure these things out. We'll see what the paper gods deem worthy of us for tonight. Alpha Ken says, I thought there wouldn't be one because of the auction earlier. Oh no, I was actually perfect because the auction that we had earlier was like from 1 to 4, so didn't interfere with anything else I had going on today. It didn't interfere with the show for tonight. So yeah, super grateful for Peter Cimetti and the Alterna crew for having fun. That was a lot of fun. We're actually having a more regularly scheduled art auction with them tomorrow night on Comic Book Radio. I guess I'll put the link in the description below the video after the show. But on Comic Book Radio, YouTube channel, Peter Cimetti, art auction again, where I have my traditional fire sale. Come up with all kinds of art and sketches and stuff that people never see. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to put together. So that's 8:30 tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kevin says, "How was the auction? Auction was fun. It was good. It's lighter than nighttime, but that's what I was expecting. Because like 1 to 4 is pretty early. And that's 1 to 4 Eastern Time, even earlier for all my friends out in Cali, Kevin Green included. So that's pretty early in the day. So not a normal schedule time, but it was still good. It was still fun." Mighty Geek in the house. What's up? No, I missed my deadline. I missed my 10 o'clock start. Oh man. But half hour is not bad. It's like I sat down thinking that I was just gonna turn everything on and just get going because I just had another stream earlier in the day. there was like 20 things. Like the first of Wi-Fi was being a butt, so I just refreshed everything, turned things off, turned it back on. The simple Fonzarelli fix of kicking the jukebox, right? Just unplugging it, plugging it back in. But then I got onto StreamYard, and after a certain amount of time, StreamYard loses the connection with your links, like your YouTube and your Facebook and whatever. So you're supposed to redo those links of reconnects and reestablish it, blah, blah, blah. It was 20 extra steps that I wasn't ready for. So we got through it. Ken says, didn't get a chance to catch it. Yeah, I know. It was a light crowd. I think there was, there was only, well, on the YouTube channel, it was probably like 30 people, maybe a little bit more than that, a little bit less, throughout the show. But yeah, 1 to 4 is it's early in the day, so. Ken says, no touch-ups on the fish, LOL. No touch-ups on the fish, but I do have her right here. I mean, we could possibly do a little bit on her tonight. Chet's got this big Thanksgiving Day feast thing that I'm supposed to be finished with already, and I'm running behind. But that's the theme of December, and then the new theme of 2025 is actually being on time. So we shall see. Well, we'll see if I can draw on the fish picture a little bit tonight. Kevin says, I missed the auction too. Work came first. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, you can't skip out on work. Mighty Geek says, try drawing Nira X and Alyssa Cameron, aka Ghost from Dark Horse Comics. Nira X and Ghost. I kind of like that idea. That's kind of our first clue of an idea for tonight. Maybe we will draw ghosts. It's sort of on theme, where the ghost of Christmas past and all that good stuff. That could be a lot of fun. Since that's the first idea that's coming in, I grabbed my phone real quick because I'm like, all right, let me grab my reference for ghosts. So that way, just in case we draw ghosts, I will be ready. Let's see. Boop beep, boop beep, boop beep. There we go. Of course, the first thing that pops up is like an Adam Hughes ghost. I've always liked how he draws ghosts. So that's all good. So I'll just keep that handy, just in case. Because we might be drawing Ghost tonight. Ghost and Nira X. That's kind of a cool. It's putting me in a cool direction. Kevin says, I picture Nira in a snow globe of a tropical scene, so she can tan, while the other Cyber Angels are trapped outside in the snow, envious. Yeah, that piece has got a lot to it. There's a lot of levels, a lot of little levels to that. Let me see. Let me reposition this here. But I like the idea of the snow globe. I like the idea of Ghost, and I like the idea of Nira X. I think we're starting to form. I think we're starting to form an idea here. Yeah, I totally agree. Kevin says, any lady that happily brandishes her big guns is good by me. Kevin says, touch-ups? But your work is perfect, Bill. Oh, thank you, good sir. Joe, what's up, dude? Joe says, Bill, sir, good evening. How goes it? It's going good now that I got all my computer goodies working. And we're actually online and we're broadcasting. Everything's good now. So we're going to see what kind of sketch we come up with for tonight. Ken says, hey, Bill, Heavy Metal is relaunching on Kickstarter. So I bought a blank cover. Thought maybe a Tarna Nira thing could happen. Yeah, definitely, dude. Most definitely. Please remind me of that. I'm gonna make sure you got the studio address. I definitely want to work on that. That would be sweet. Cameron Green says Jason Pearson did a great simple Ghost cover. Yeah. Vida Arte, hey, what's up, my friend? And a good night to you, my friend. Good evening. Glad you're hanging out with us. Ken says, how about Nira X and the GOAT of Christmas past? The greatest of all time or an actual goat? Like a goat. Oh, the Ghost of Christmas Past. Thank you. Okay. Harley, what's up? Glad you're hanging out with us. Awesome, awesome. All right, well, we got a general direction. We've got Near X, we've got Ghost, and somehow incorporating a snow globe. I don't know if they're inside the snow globe or one of them is holding a snow globe. We're gonna, if there's enough room to actually put them inside the snow globe, that might be pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Let's start with Ghost, and then we'll put Nira X into the picture. That would be cool. That would be cool. Just saving a couple little quick reference pictures off the old phone. Make sure, even though Ghost's costume is pretty simple layout. But still, it's always good to get a little quick look. There we go. I'll have this hanging up here like this. Might have to draw like, if she's going to be technically the Ghost of Christmas Past kind of thing, might have to put in like a big heavy chain or something, you know what I mean? There you go. Get my light on me. All right. Every time I look down, I might be missing some of your comments. So forgive me. I'll ask for forgiveness ahead of time. I try to scroll up and catch myself up, but sometimes I'm going to be missing some of the comments. All right, see about getting Ghost's face where it's supposed to be. Yeah, hopefully there's enough room to actually put them both in a snow globe. I like that. I like the idea of doing that theme. And if you're on my Patreon page, I have a top secret Patreon page. There's going to be a nice little drop of pieces that I'll be adding color to from some of our past episodes. That's going to be one of my priorities for basically for Christmas. That's going to be one of my Christmas goals. And we'll see some fun things on the Patreon page. Got me quiet there for a second. I'm looking at my reference and I'm checking to see what kind of pose I'm going to have these girls in. Because if they're going to be inside of a snow globe, they might be kind of like squished inside of the snow globe, which might be kind of fun. I'm glad we're doing it with this kind of pencil tonight, so that way I can kind of erase and change things as we go in. Because there's going to be a couple little things we want to work in here. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get them into. Let me catch up a little bit with you guys. Kevin is saying that Tarna and Nira, in the Barbarella excessive machine. The heavy metal blank sounds like fun, dude. Definitely have to do that. Chet says, hey, Chet. Chet says, have to do a close-up on the snow globe to make it look good. That would be fun. It was like, I want to have them like inside the snow globe. So I think they're gonna be like squashed in here. So let me get since she's got this flowing robe thing, her cloak. Let me get her body generally where it's going to be going, so that way we know how this is going to be going. Just roughing it in real rough, so that way we can, if I know where her body is underneath the cloak, then it makes it easier to draw where the cloak is going to be. I like Ghost's little white gloves. They remind me of the red gloves that that Nira had back in the early days, back when she first launched. They went to the same store to get gloves.
Getting closer here. Give her some spawn chains. There we go. All right, we're getting a little bit closer. Chet says, unless you want details on the one holding the globe. I know I have I have a giant thumb. I don't know. We'll see. As big as they're coming out, I don't. Well, we'll see if they'll end up inside the globe or not. All depends on what looks right when we finally get to that one spot. Take all the little details as they come. Gotta have her holding her other gun. Let's see, where would her... There we go. See me drawing imaginary lines as I go. I'm just like, okay, this far, this big, this big. All right. Like, I don't even know what the image is going to look like when I start. So I get to see it at the same time you guys do. All right, let's see if we can get her other gun over here. I don't know why she's shooting guns if she's inside of a snow globe. It's not going to work out so good. But like I said, we'll see how this comes out. doesn't look like they're doing like something Christmassy inside this globe. Looks like, I mean, she's got her guns ready to go. All right, doing this with her leg here. I think she's kind of sitting in snow. Is what I'm sort of. That's the vibe I'm kind of getting here. Are they trapped? Are they trapped inside of a snow globe and they're trying to get out? A snow globe, so I'm gonna have some snow. All right, let me see where you guys are at. Make sure I don't fall too far behind. Kevin says, "Heavy chain. Has Ghost been hanging out with Ghost Rider?" Squishy things can often be fun, even if we're just watching them from afar. Oh, Bill, it's Christmas on the Prado this weekend, so your mission out on a little bit of San Diego tradition. Is there anything similar over where you're living? No, not really. This is a pretty chill area where we live here. They got the typical. I mean, this is not a small town atmosphere over here. Virginia Beach is very similar to San Diego in the sense that it's there are a lot of people. It's a military town. They do have things that happen here, but it's kind of weird. It's I don't know if you guys experience this, but usually, like wherever I live, like that seems to be the place I do the least. Like every time I travel to a place, like I always take part in stuff that's going on, but here where I live here in Virginia Beach, I tend to really kind of just be really chill. Don't really even go to the beach that much for beach type stuff. I always travel and go somewhere to do it. So I travel elsewhere to do the fun stuff. I travel to San Diego to do the fun stuff. Okay, let's see here. All right, so we got a little bit of snow, got Ghost, and it's almost time to put Nira X into this situation. Kevin says, remember, Ghost can pass through anything but Jade. But Jade. So she doesn't have to be stuck inside the whole globe. I could see that. This is true. Nero would be stuck in there, though. Oh, my gosh. Damn it, need to find a way to make a white cloak invisible, right? I know, right? It was a good choice. Good choice, Mighty Geek. Good choice. Kevin says, Ghost of Christmas yet to ahem. You fill in the blank. Mug, how you doing? Mug says, aloha from Maui. That's awesome. Maui. That is so cool. I've never been to Maui. I've never been to Hawaii. All the years that I lived out in San Diego would have been the perfect time for me to visit and check out that area. And for some reason, I never took advantage of that. So I'm going to have to travel to Maui on my own here at some point in the future. So cool that you're hanging out with us. That's really cool. Everybody say hello to Mug. Yes. Kevin says, women trapped in glass snow globes should not be firing bullets, right? We were thinking the same thing, I think. Kevin says, Christmassy, kill the Grinch, kill the Grinch. Oh, no, we can't do that. I know, right? Crazy. Chet has actually saved my Christmas more than once. He is not the Grinch. How dare you? Blasphemy. Yeah, Mighty Geek, it's definitely a good idea. Definitely a good idea.
All right, let's see. Let's see where Nira is going to fit into all of this situation. I like to draw Nira's hair real big too, so I figure like real big and flowing hair. And these are two girls with guns, so I can't have Nira not brandishing her two guns. Starting to notice some similarities between these two women. Drawing a Christmas battle. Hopefully they're just mad because they're stuck in a snow globe. And not for any other nefarious reasons. Maybe Nira's upset because she never got to have a 90s crossover with Ghost. That would have been a bucket list item. At least we were able to do a couple crossovers back then. The 90s were just such a fun time, dude. I'm starting to think of what kind of pose her body's going to be in. I've got her face kind of close. They're doing a face off. We're going to see what happens here. I think I'll have Nira's more 90-esque. Her 90s hair. She's got the cool little 90s hair flip. In the 90s, I always had this thing about, it was kind of a surfer thing back then, of drawing kind of a Duran Duran surfing whatever kind of thing that I would always have the hair flipped over so it's covering one of her eyes. This would be one of my favorite looks. Well, it's still one of my favorite looks, but I do have a couple different hairstyles that I'll put her in nowadays. Yeah, give her some variety. She needs to have some choices in her life. I don't know, Mighty Geek. This is kind of inspired, man. I love the chance to draw Ghost and doing a little face-off with her and Nira X. That is kind of hitting all the buttons for me right now. This is really cool. It's a fun. This is a fun piece. It's a fun piece.
not sure if I'm going to keep her hair just like that, but we'll leave it like that for right now and see where it goes. Might change it up a little bit. We'll see. I think I'll make them have matching gloves. Be a nice little homage to Nira's 90s series. There are so many characters that had the glove with the little cuff on the end, which I'm sure is the reason that I had Nira wearing those. There was a lot of characters that did that. It was very common. Very common back then. Kind of similar to how many characters in Image Comics line had pouches. Everybody had a ton of pouches. Which is funny because Mira's she wears this belt on her leg, and the way that I always draw it, it's technology. It's part of her tech. But when I first started drawing it, it was pouches, dude. Nothing but pouches. It evolved into tech. For old time's sake, I'm going to draw her original gun. This is her 90s gun right here. That's cool. That's a good memory. Yeah, we're starting to take shape. All right, let's see where you guys are at. I agree. Ghost does kind of fit the season. And it fits our little, because I'm gonna throw in like a chain or something like floating around, like kind of push, nail the, kind of push it home, the whole Ghost of Christmas Past idea. So yeah, I like that a lot. It just clicked. It clicked when you said it. Chet says, Kevin getting cold this year. Getting nothing but rocks. Kevin says I could burn the cold and keep warm. Yeah, it's cold as crap over here. It got really cold. I don't like it. I don't like too much cold weather. Mighty Geek says Ghost carries twin 45 ACPs. This is true. It is true. That's as without actually drawing and actually grabbing some real reference. Those are my simulated 45s. Oops, there we go. It's coldish for California, but no snow yet. I know, it's like, that's not real cold. I mean, women are still in bikinis at the beach, so I shouldn't bitch. Metageek says, when she was alive, Ghost worked for a Chicago newspaper. Yes, this is true. But is she really dead? They retconned that idea so much. True. Ghost carries more than those 45s. I mean, she knows that weapons of mass destruction come in handy at times. You have to remember that the supernatural element allows creators to ignore the laws of physics when it came to women. This is true. I tend to ignore the laws of physics at every opportunity myself. I am also guilty. Okay, how did we get in here? You fire up that way, and we'll fire down this way. Wow, bulletproof. Let's see, Rob Liefeld created a parody character called The Pouch. I saw that. It was so over the top, it almost made it not funny again, but I laughed. I still chuckled. It was a nice homage to all costume designs 90s. There we go. Put a little point on the pencil here. All right. There we go. Got that ready. Let's see. Kevin says, "Yep, hair is always big and perfect. Clothes, no matter how small, never fell off." Tell you, man, science is a wonderful thing. Future science fiction science. Although I just saw the trailer for Star Trek Section 31, and I'm not sure what to think of that. I am not sure what to think of that just yet. I was really looking forward to it. Just, the idea of, just Section 31. I don't know. I don't expect it to look like traditional Star Trek, because Section 31 is supposed to be like the spy world of Starfleet. It's supposed to be darker and all that good stuff. But I don't know, man. It's like it's got some kind of Casino Planet vibe to it. I'm not really sure. Not sure, man. I don't know what to think of it. I never want to judge too harshly before something comes out, though, because until you see the real thing, like, you really don't know if it's the thing or not. All right, let's get Nira fitting inside this here snow globe. I think I'll definitely have to draw her. I always call her skirt a cape. I always think of it as a cape. I mean, that's the function of it for me when I draw it. But it is a skirt. It's just her science fiction-y skirt. There we go. Just kind of fit in where she's going to be standing here. make her boots look a little bit more techy than usual. I'm gonna start driving home the point that she's a cyber angel. We're going to take this out of here like that. All right, cool. Let's see, Ken says, I don't like a universe where clothes can't fall off. Same. I don't subscribe to that universe. I second your thinking. Kevin says, hey, you get out of my tropical snow globe. I call dibs on this. Oh, you want to play with my guns? Mine are bigger than yours. Ken says, it's not a skirt, it's a mud flap. Mira's a truck. She's got trucks. Yeah, it looks like this whole scene is going to be inside of a snow globe. I think that's what's happening. That's the way it's going to end up working out. Because look how much space they're taking up. And of course, for the club, I'll have a modded version of this piece, one that doesn't need to be censored. It's always fun coming up with the modded versions. I get to draw her leg belt back here, her utility belt, as it were. I gotta come up with a cooler name for her leg belt. Can't call it a garter. You know, I could, but I wouldn't want to call it a garter. Let's see. There we go. That's the direction of the skirt. Her cape, for lack of a better word. We did solve the triangle on her face, though. It's like we know that that's called a delta from now on. That's in the Nero Bible now. But for her cyber skin, which is stored in that leg belt of hers, still got to come up with a better name for that. We'll be working on that. I feel like this is going to be a scene that requires one more panel, because like I want the camera to pull back and you actually see that they're tiny inside of a snow globe. All right, I'm just drawing myself a little directional line here because I want to put in that chain
I think the chain is going to be a good idea to bring everything together. Let's see, back this way, back this way. All right, just figuring out where her arm's going to go. You know, for as much detail as there is in this piece, I'm surprised that we have this much of it done already. This is good. Some pieces literally take forever to get done, but some pieces come together a little bit faster. Sometimes it's just destiny. All right. Nobody likes to draw chains, but you like to see chains. So I'll rough them in. And then when I end up inking this later on, I'll spend a little bit more time on it. Have to at least rough them in so you can really see what we're shooting for. What Christmas trap are they in that this would even be happening? I'm gonna end up having to write an actual fan fiction scene. Of course, I'll have to make it a parody to make it legal. All right, we're actually getting through these chains pretty fast, so that's good. Take me an hour just to ink these chains. But it is nice to see it take shape. I like it. All right, let's see. Throw in a little bit more snow. So cool, Mighty Geek. Good idea for tonight. Like it's action, but it's surreal. This is what comic books are about. Dude, I think that's our scene. I think that's us, man. All right. Let me crack my knuckles a little bit. Whew. That's a lot of drawing. All right, let me see where we. Oh my gosh! I looked down for a couple seconds. Wasn't it more of a butt cloak? Yeah, I agree. Adnira has a butt cloak. You know what? And we can call it that for since we have a ghost theme going on. Ghost is passing through the snow globe. Yes. Mudflap, what are you suggesting? No! Mighty Geek says this is almost like how Nira X met Helena. Yeah, see, that was one of the very few crossovers that we actually had back in the 90s. There was Helena, and then there was another character from Immortal Studios, and her name was Cinder. She was a fire character with fire powers. Kevin says Nira has met all the best bad girls. Patang, what's up? Glad you're hanging out with us, man. Christopher, what's up, my friend? Glad you're here with us. Patang says, just got back from Walmart. I was shoveling steps. Oh, my God. Oh, dude, you slipped down the steps. My upper back landed at the bottom of the step, so I needed icy hot. Oh, dude, I feel you, dude. I feel you. I hope you feel better, man, because I know how that is. Oh, whew. Get that weather. Have to do that shoveling and the icy porch in a whole bit. Yep. Kevin says, "Why do I see Bill's face in the background of this? As if he's looking into the snow globe and with his hand. There you go. There's my shadow. There's my shadow." Shit, that's actually kind of I like that idea. Kind of Old West in a way. Kind of like, but kind of tactical. You know what I mean? Like a tactical name for it. I'm gonna write that down. The strap. It's a nice little tactical thing for her to call it instead of like a leg belt. That sounds silly. I like that, Chet. Good idea. Good idea. Ken says instead of a garter, it's a garter. I kind of like that too. Thigh straps. Thigh straps. I don't know, man. I like, and it does have the word strap in it. I like it. Call it tactical garter. It is. I know, right? That the Virgin Mary? Oh, hey, some person, what's up? No, this is a character from Dark Horse Comics, and she's named Ghost. Actually, let me put a seam. There you go. Now I feel better about that. I might drop this part of the cloak down a little bit. We'll see. We'll see when I'm making it, and I might make some little adjustments here and there. But yeah, this is a Ghost from Dark Horse Comics. We haven't seen her in a long time, so when Mighty Geek suggested Ghost, I was just like, oh, hell yeah. It's like, I haven't seen her in a while. Some person says, hello. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, Kat's unfortunately not in the studio with me tonight. We had another auction earlier in the day, and I think she's exhausted. But she's also doing like 10 other things, so hopefully she'll make it back up to the studio. I will tell her you said hello for sure. Kevin says if she's virginal, then I assume she's only killed really, really, really bad guys. Cool. Very cool. Some person says it needs a donkey carrying gold, frankincense, and ammo. Kevin says I'm biting my tongue at some person. Gonna have to up the sacrilege a bit. Perhaps Rudolph the reindeer. Mighty Geek says sometimes you have to ask yourself, do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Ken says strap, strategic tactical armored repository of cyberplasm. That could be a thing. I might have to write that down too. That's kind of good. I want to put some more things into the Nira X Bible today. This will be good. Kevin says, no need to make it a parody. It's a fan fiction. True, but if I include it in anything, well, if I include it in anything printed, but I could do a fan fiction and just have it up on the club. It'll be fun. We could do that. Wait, I messed up the acronym, but it was so close, dude. It was good. It was good. Nice idea, Ken, but the acronym seems off. But it's a good start. Wait, does that mean Nira has her strap on? Wait, that's the wrong strap on. That's the wrong strap. Wrong strap. Nira's not here to peg. the utility garter. I enjoy that. The Adam West in my brain loves that, actually. I'll tell you what, guys. This is as far as this piece is going for tonight. I'll go ahead and put it up for auction just while we're talking and chatting. Let's see, it's 11:32, so I guess before 11:40. I'll see if anybody would like to bid on it. And the only rule that I have that we have here as far as bidding is just that you type in the word bid next to your bid, so that way we know that it's a real bid and there's no miscommunications. In fact, Kevin's already in the room with $1. $1 bid for this here Christmas special. Let's see, fold a little piece of paper here in case I need to write something down. That way I don't have to scroll up too far. And by the way, whoever wins this piece for tonight, yeah, it's Christmas. I'm going to go ahead and ink it for whatever it goes for tonight. Okay, so you'll receive like the inked piece just the way that you see it. And then I'm also going to do some color on it, some digital color, and maybe some modifications. And I'll post that to the Patreon page. The regular version of the image, I'll make sure that it's a public post. Since there's no nudity and stuff, I can make it a public post so that you don't even have to have a membership to the Patreon page to download the high-res file. And that way you can have that. But if I do some modifications or make a nude version or something like that, of course that'll be behind the old paywall there. Where's the P coming from? Christopher's in the house with 20. Thanks, Christopher. I'll write that down so we don't have to go up too far. Chris Dehan in the house with 21. Thanks, Chris. I'll keep that there. Fatang says bid $2. Ah, too late. Ken says plasm, and I don't know. We'll get that acronym down. Don't you worry. Christopher's back in the room with 30. Thanks so much, Christopher. You're awesome, dude. Oh, Chris Dehan with 33. He says, my house. Ken Zazer in the room with 35. Thanks, Ken. You're awesome, dude. Chris Dehan says, no, 37, I say. 37. Now I'll give this like, was it 34 after? So till 38 after. I'll give it 4 minutes. I'll give it 4 minutes to think about the good things. You know, Christy Han says 37, but right before that, I just saw Christopher's was at 45. Thanks, Christopher. Christy Han says 47, my good friend. Center that right there. Very cool, very cool. Christopher's back in the room with 55. Thanks so much, dude. It's 35 after. We're going to cut it off at 38 after. So that's exactly 3 minutes from now. Christopher is in the room. Big man in the house at 55. That's awesome. Thanks so much, dude. Kevin says, it's like, gosh, I want to bid 69 before. I can't. Now's your opportunity, Kevin. I totally understand. Kevin's got a long list of commissions here in the studio, so I totally understand. Either way you want to go, my friend. Mighty Geek says, which one of you is going to be Bruce Wayne? You just did, so 69 is your official bid. Kevin Green in the house with 69. Kevin! Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You're awesome, brother. All right, so Kevin's in the room with 69. It's one of our favorite bids. I'm Batman. All right, 36 after. A little less than 2 minutes left to go, and then we're going to do a 10-second countdown, and we will see who has this piece for the evening. Christopher says, I still need to do a commission full body nude Nira. Awesome. Yeah. You just let me know whenever you're ready. Please reach out to me so that way we can put that on the list. That would be awesome. I would really look forward to that. Kevin says, you read that in the same voice I spoke it to myself. Christopher Bouchard is Deathstroke. Just so you know. You should buy the pillowcase, right? All right, Kevin is still the big man in the house right now with 69. We've got less than a minute, and then we're going to do a 10-second countdown. Kevin says, I'm Deadpool. All right, time is almost up, guys. And then we're going to work a little bit more on, on Ken's Nira X piece coming out of the water, and on Chet's Thanksgiving Day piece, because we still have a long ways to go on those pieces. Now, next week we're going to start working on Chet's Christmas piece. It's going to be a huge piece, and I think the Christmas commission is quite possibly Chet's gift to everybody, as far as seeing a big Christmas image with all the Nira X characters. I think it's gonna be dope. He's really gone all out with that one. Mighty Geek says Deadshot is lurking somewhere. All right, let's see. The fish piece. Yep, yeah, Nira coming out of the water. I just can't draw her nude while I'm on the live stream. That's too bad. But unfortunately for the live streams, I can't. But because they'll take me off the air, dude. All right, so let's go ahead and do a 10-second countdown. I do it with the chat, because if I do it with my voice, there's obviously a delay. And hopefully everybody is on the live chat on the YouTube channel. The Facebook chats don't sync up as well as I would like them to. So right now, Kevin is in the room with 69, and we're starting the countdown. 8, 7. As soon as the field clears, why is it thinking? 6, 5. Hello. Oh, there you go. 4. 3. Will it clear? There you go. Yeah, it doesn't even let me type in the next number until there you go. 1. All right, typing in 000, which means sold. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, I'm going to scroll up to make sure that I believe Kevin is the winner for this evening with a bid of 69. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Please, everybody, congratulate Kevin. He is the winner tonight. Hopefully, I didn't miss anything. If I did, please let me know in the chat. But Kevin is the winner of this piece for this fine, fine evening. Congratulations, Kevin. Thanks, dude. Yeah. Yeah, brother. You're awesome, dude. Thanks, man. Christopher says, congrats. Ken says, congrats. Awesome, awesome. All right. I've got this piece safe for you over here. Christopher Dehan says, very nice. Fatang says, congrats. Awesome, awesome. Super cool, man. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm going to set this over here where it's nice and safe. I'll have to ink that for Kevin, so that way he's got the full piece. And Kevin, if for some reason, because I know how we like our artwork, because we have a lot of them on standby. Actually, you can let me know right now. You can let me know right now if you want me to kind of rip up these costumes and rip them mostly off in the original, and then on the digital one I could draw it with like the costumes on, so that way there's a regular version and blah blah blah. But if you want the original to be more of a spicy piece, you just let me know. Just let me know. Christopher has a question. He says, any news on the Zen comic, and is there any Nira X comics still? Yes, the news on that is, now with the Zen comic, even though we produced it and ran the Kickstarter for First Comics, we're not actually the ones fulfilling. First Comics is actually fulfilling and printing the comic book. So as far as I know, everything is in progress. Everything is in motion. Things are supposed to be sent to the printer already. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. So I'm sort of waiting in the wings for an update, just like everyone else right now. So I should hear something really, really soon. I have been asking them for an update, and I should hear something soon as far as the Zen comic goes. And you know, it shouldn't take that much longer for them to have everything all tabulated and ready to go. So I'll make sure by next week to have some kind of update, so that way I can share it with everybody, and I'll post it up on the Kickstarter page so you can see it. As far as Nira X Dark Seas number 3, I'm going to start drawing that in January. So as soon as I have some news, I don't want to actually launch the Kickstarter until the issue is complete, so that way people do not have to wait for their books after they buy their books. That's one of the things that we're instigating and making sure that we do before we do more new campaigns, because the last couple campaigns have been running a little bit late, my own personal campaigns included. So we want to finish the whole issue and have everything ready to go before the campaign starts. So I am going to start drawing it in January. I'll probably have it finished in February, March. So probably looking at doing some type of Kickstarter for that Nira X comic, probably sometime in middle of February, maybe beginning of March. So that's basically where that's at. Kevin says, I need to think about that. All right, you just let me know either way. I mean, we're in touch, so it's not a big deal. Ken says, I think we know your answer, Kevin. Yeah, I think I know we know your answer too. Get out of my brain. All right, well, we started working on this piece last week, and we'll spend a few minutes working on it some more. So we basically just have a little bit of studio time. We're just going to have some play time here. This is Chet's Thanksgiving Day piece, which he's got some details written out for me right here. So I needed to add. I'm adding foreground characters first, and then what I'll do is I'll add in all the background characters behind them. Now next week we're going to start working on Chet's big Christmas piece. So put it down here. So I gotta have evil Nira right around here. So right now we've got basically a table set up. We've got Nira here about to cut the turkey. We've got Thalia, the cyber demon, back here, basically having a little bit of attitude about things. We'll figure out what she's having an attitude about as we get more characters put into place. But she is definitely staring down evil Nira over here. These are our two bad girls of this particular series. So I'm going to have them staring each other down. Then on the surface of the table, and maybe in the foreground and stuff, we're going to have a bunch of little tinies. We're going to have some little tinies running around. Chet's going all out with this piece. I'm telling you, man. So let's see here. Let me make sure I'm not bumping into anything on my table. All right, good. Let's see. Christopher says, I was asking if you still have Nira to buy, and I sent you an email from your website. I do still have Nira books to buy, but I don't know which ones you might be talking about. So, Christopher, can you do me a favor and send me another email so that way I'm sure I have your email, but since we're on the show and I can't check right away, that'll be a good reminder for me to double check what I have in my storage, what I have here in the little warehouse, and I'll look to see what I have for you, and then we can go from there. Okay? Yeah, just send me another message from the website, and I will get back to you. In fact, I'll either answer you tonight if I see the message tonight when we get off. I will answer you tonight, and we'll go from there. So that way I could let you know what issues of Nira I've got here. Okay? I appreciate you, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, just send me another message, and I'll be sure to answer it tonight. So that way I don't forget, or it doesn't get lost in between things. Kevin says, at Chet, be careful, Platinum. He tried to steal this from you, but with Tiny's being in it. No, this one's locked and loaded. This one belongs to Chet. Chet is not in danger of losing this piece. And I'm excited. I've got hey, Platinum, if you're watching this, I still have to answer your email. Sorry about that. It's been kind of just a crazy week, but we're definitely going to be working on something together. I gotta answer your email so that way we get on the same page with everything. But yeah, I'm excited about that, dude. That's one of the things I do towards the end of the year, it being December. I try to cycle through all my older emails, make sure that I haven't lost anything in the middle of the cracks of all the different messages and projects and things. And this is what I live for, so I want to make sure that I get caught up with everybody. I think Evil Nira is going to be kind of like looking at her like pissed off a little bit. I think that's what's happening. It's like, you're ruining my Thanksgiving. I'm trying to be up to shenanigans. What's pretty cool is like we have Chet to thank for Evil Nira being a serious character. Actually bringing in the idea. I'm such a 90s guy that the idea of bringing in an evil doppelganger version of Nira was like, it was such a good idea, and it just kept on growing. So we have Chet to thank for that. He's got good ideas, man. He's got good ideas. And Thalia the Cyber Demon, that is actually Chet's character. And she's become an important part of the Cyber Angel mythos. And in a minute, I'll go on. I'm going to grab Ken's artwork and do a little bit more on Nira coming out of the water. With the little fishy. And Evil Nira is not very subtle. She's actually just going to. She's going to be pointing angrily at Thalia. Like, I don't know who said what, but words are being said. There we go. Yeah, she's having some words, bro. She's having some words. There we go. Here, let me catch up with you guys a little bit. I'm falling behind a little bit. We have confirmation. It is already an owned piece. Oh yeah. The Christmas piece it'll be a totally different kind of piece, different kind of group piece. Kevin says, if it's not in your hands, it can be stolen. Christopher says, I sent another email for you. One is about commission info, and 2 is about the Nero comics. Okay, awesome, Christopher. Yep, I'll respond to you right after the show, and I will. I definitely won't forget. That'll be my priority right after the show. I'll make sure to get back to you. Thanks, dude. Kevin says, if ENX has the delta on her other cheek, then is it an atled? Delta spelled backwards. No, I'm still going to call it a delta. You make it too complicated for me, I'm going to forget what I'm doing. But I see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying. Some person says it's like the Neroverse is just a sexy version of Valhalla. In a lot of ways, yeah. I could see that. I could see some similarities in there. Yeah, I could see some influence. It would be the death of me. A glorious demise. All right, let's make sure we get the rest of Evil Nera here where she's supposed to go. I spent some time on my roof today and yesterday, like hanging up Christmas lights. It's like I'm risking my life just so Cat Mouse can have pretty lights on her house. But alas, it is what I must do. There we go. Probably just leave this arm hanging a little bit because there's going to be things in the foreground covering up where her arm is. So there's no reason to get too detailed with what's happening there. There we go. This is going to be another piece that I will make a priority of finishing as part of our Christmas specials on the old Patreon page. That way you guys can download the high-res piece of it and keep that for your digital collections. That would be awesome.
There you go. Have her looking up there. I have her hair kind of blown in the wind a little bit. Like she just shook her head real hard. It's like, bro. There we go. All right, that way you guys can see a little bit of work in progress on this one. Let's see. Let me find Ken's piece. I know I got Ken's piece right up on the wall. I've got in progress pieces like. Let's see them. Yeah, there we go. Hey, my light turned off. Why my light turned off? I hate this light. Okay, first of all, I love this light, but I also hate this light. Check this out. All right, so I got this. This is my new table light. This thing is awesome. Opens up. It's all good to go. The only thing I don't like about it is that when I stand up to leave the table, there's a sensor on it somewhere, and it detects when something is moving away, and it just turns off automatically, and it pisses me off. Like, I didn't want you to turn off. Yeah, next week, Chet's big Christmas piece is going to be in full effect. And hopefully we'll see the rest of the Thanksgiving Day piece all put together, too. All right, so this is where Ken's Nira X is right now. And there's not a lot of costume on her because she's going to be a fully nude piece. I don't know if I want to have like maybe some cyber skin just like here and there. You know, like the costume was coming off, like it was on its way out. But yeah, we can kind of tighten up some of this for the moment and end the show on a beach scene. The original scene is Allura coming out of the water. She's holding her plasma spear. But I've got Nira holding. This is actually her father's sword. Apparently, she likes to borrow it a lot. Nothing mystical about it. It's just some tech that he came up with. He's a very techie individual. I like the idea that we have for it. This big round thing on the hilt is actually an accelerator, so she could turn the sword on and off. So the faster this accelerator spins, the more the sword can just cut through anything. Now, if the accelerator isn't spinning, then it's essentially her swinging a baseball bat. It's more like a club. So Nira has the option of making this a non-lethal weapon, or making it something that'll slice your car in half. I like having options. Even our good Nira has, on occasion, had to end the life of an adversary, but she would prefer not to kill. Probably not as strict as Batman's rule of not killing, because Batman would just, granted, if you play the video games, well, if you've seen any of the movies at all, Batman has killed. It's so funny because I play Arkham Knight. I play some of the Arkham series Batman games, and it's like you run over these guys with your car. Like, okay, there's no way they lived. But of course, the in-game physics, it's like you electrocute the bad guys with the car. There's like a shock or whatever. But I still hit them doing 200 miles an hour, so I'm assuming. I mean, far be it for me to assume that hitting somebody with a car above 5 miles an hour would actually kill them. Ken, this is actually just about ready for inks. I still like having I still want to have little ankle things. Because I think that's all she's wearing. I think she's only wearing ankle things. All right, let me catch up on the chat a little bit here. See where you guys are at before we call it an evening. Kevin says, spoken like a true Klingon. Kapla! Thank you. Is that how you actually spell Kapla? I've always spelt it like this, honestly. Curse splat to YouTube. Kevin says you need to find that sensor and put tape over it. I've looked. Well, I have to keep. There's no obvious like hole or thin piece of plastic where the sensor would be. So it's like it's literally a $9 Walmart lamp, and it's the most sophisticated piece of technology I've bought recently. Kevin says, "Gosh, Nira sporting something tiny. Go figure." Kevin says, Nira turning things on. I suspect there's an innuendo in there. There's so many innuendos in my books. Kevin says, when Nira gets married, that's going to be one hell of a garter toss. Holy crap, that's going to knock someone out. I know that's a heavy garter belt, tactical garter belt. Some person says it doesn't matter. It's a made-up language. This is true. I'm with you on that, 100%. Only James Doohan knows for sure. Oh, man. Well, you guys are awesome. We had a good time tonight. Got to work on Evil Nira a little bit. Got to work on Nira. And this piece came out really, really fun. Thanks so much for all the good ideas. It was a good excuse for us to hang out and throw some ideas around and come up with something new, something weird every single week. So I'm glad that we came up with this one. I'll show you guys what this one looks like once the inks are all done and everything like that, so that way you guys can see. Some person says, I got a nice arm lamp from a flea market. One has a magnifying glass. That sounds very Doc Brown, like it used for science. Yeah, Nira would have a leg lamp. Man, well, you know what? We're gonna call it a night. This is a lot of drawing for today. Please remember that tomorrow, starting at 8:30, I will remember to put the link down in the description of the show. Tomorrow at 8:30, we're gonna be on Cat Mouse, and I will both be joining the usual suspects over on Comic Book Radio YouTube channel. They're having an art auction tomorrow. I like to do my little fire sale stuff and have like lots of little sketches and like weird extra stuff that I like to throw in with a sketch. So yeah, I think it runs from 8:30 until midnight. And like I said, I'll put the link down below. And I think that's pretty much us for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's always fun. It's always good to do it. And let me look at my calendar real quick. I want to make sure that we're going to be here again next week. I'm not sure how the rest of December is actually rolling, but let's find out. Let's see. Today is the 7th, right? Yeah, today's the 7th. All right. Yeah. As far as I know, we're going to be here again next week, Saturday, 10 o'clock. I'll try to start it like on time. So 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next week, and we'll come up with another new sketch and work on some other little studio things and go from there. You guys have a good weekend. Please enjoy the rest of the weekend that's left, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, everybody. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Seattle.